Forget studying hard, putting in practice.
Hello everyone. Good evening. Welcome to LEZ'S Lounge. I am Leslie, your host, but you can call me Les like all my friends and family do. Hello. Hello to Liz. Hello. Stinkerdoodle, hello. Silky, hello. Connie, hello. Your stuff is mailed out, by the way. Cindy Lopez, hello. How is everyone doing tonight? Foxy, where have you been? Hello. Yes. Jeffrey Taddeo, hello. You have to do the current event stuff regularly. I'm going to try. Just like now, I was trying to get everything working. This is going to be kind of a confusing thing, but I'm still learning how to use this stuff. Greggy Huffman, my future ex-husband, hello. Dolphin Lover, been a long time also, hello. So, as you can tell by my caption tonight, we're going to discuss the college scandal. Now, I downloaded some, about 3-4 little articles, and everybody pretty much knows what's going on. Vintage Gal, hello. That was a great stream last night, Les. You mean night before? Last night, I'm not going to lie to y'all. I was so tired. I went to bed between 12:30 1 o'clock in the afternoon, and I did not get up till 5:15 this morning. Dead serious. I was out. That Lori Loughlin is really out of touch. Yes. Yes. It's okay. I'm glad you guys liked it. I've been waiting for this program, the VLC, and I've been wanting to come out with this since January. And then I went to go use it. Let's get yourself tested for the Epstein-Barr thing. Okay. Okie dokie. Eric Garcia, hello. And all this time I was missing one little thing that I didn't know I needed to do. But I know how to fix it now if it ever goes kapunk again. So, let's get right into it. Now, this first one, let's see, poor baby's been through so much for so long. Yeah. Me and my doctor had a talk the other day. Todd B, hello. Yeah, so I'm pretty much at the end of it, really. I do have just a cold. Sarah, it's Friday night and there's nothing I would be doing than this. Awesome. Awesome. Thank you, Sarah. Hello. Hanging out on YouTube with the Les. Can I get on the panel? Oh, I wish you would have said something. I can't get you on while I'm on OBS. That's the bad thing. But if you want to get on the next time, let me know, and I won't go through OBS and I can have people up. The only way I can get you on there is if I shut everything down and brought you back in. Because you have to be here before everything, and it's a pain, but it could be done. I don't think there's anything you can do if you are diagnosed, but I could be wrong. I only play doctor on TV. Connie. Look, me and my doctor had talked, but I am at the end of everything. I do have a cold, that annoying little run, coughing. I haven't really coughed today. Tess M, hello. Love the topic. Have to go do something right now. Have to watch later. Oh man. No way. Have a good show. Well, thank you. Suki. Love you all. Thank you. But yes, Suki, just let me know if you want to come up. And I won't go through the OBS. That way I can have impromptu people up. Figures all this time I've been doing it normal, and nobody's wanted to come on. Well, anyway, let's get into the topic. Now we pretty much know about the college scandal, and if anybody doesn't know, raise their hand. Raise their hand. And like I said, I've downloaded several clips. There really wasn't anything new that I found out, except for how many colleges were involved. I thought there was about 4. And if I'm not mistaken, let's see, is it here? Yeah. Okay. You guys, we have Yale University, Wake Forest University, University of Texas, UCLA, Stanford, USC, University of San Diego, and Georgetown University. Now, y'all, when this first broke, I didn't really read it. It was being read to me, and it was being told to me. And I was like, yeah, whatever, you know. And I just thought it was Felicity Huffman and Lori Loughlin. And I didn't realize how deep it went. Now, I don't know if y'all know, but for it to, it was actually how do I put this? I'm trying to get my sound there. The FBI came across this by accident. This was an accidental finding. And, am I still live? Can you guys hear me and see me and everything? Hello? Uh-oh. Am I even still live? Um... Alright, hold on. I think something happened. Alright, let me double check. I gotta look. Alright, hold on. Because on my thingy, I look frozen. I'm waiting for it to load. Jeezy cow, I'll be upset. I truly, truly will. Okay, I can see it. Marie Laveau, hello. Alrighty, woo. I'm gonna get upset there for a second. Okay. Yeah, I couldn't. I was just frozen everywhere. You're in the thumbnail in the lower right corner of the screen. Of your story, taking up the rest of the screen. Yep, okay. Alrighty. Yeah, because everything else here, because I don't have my normal screen. I don't look at it like... Can you hear you? Double check. Yep. Alright. Awesome. Okay. Yeah, everything just froze. I have like all these screens. I don't have a normal... like I normally would. Okay, so... so this was found out accidentally. Yale... Apparently Yale played a small role. No, they all played a big role. I don't want none of these damn colleges sitting there minimizing their roles. Now the FBI was looking into something else and they came across this little kerfuffle. And Cindy M, hello. Tell Bam I'm sorry. Yeah, I don't know why that's in small font. It's on my VLC too. I don't know why it's in small font. So the FBI came across this by accident. It took them something like 10 months, 200 people was working this case. Now there's 40 parents involved. Well, 40 people that are being indicted involved. Because let's face it, if you're married, if they're involved, you're involved. Come on. And I forget how many countless others, administration of these schools, this William Singer dude, that kind of thing, you know. Now, this is the first thing that struck me once I started learning more and more and more about it. Yes, FBI came across it by accident. They were actually investigating something else. And they came across this. They were actually investigating something else. Which we won't know now because this is like really blown up, but which I'm sure the FBI is going, great, we can do this over here now. But yeah, they came across this by accident. And it took them 10 months and over 200 people to investigate this. Now, yeah. I think I downloaded that actually, or no, I didn't get a chance to. So, when I started hearing about this, and they were only saying Felicity Huffman and Lori Loughlin, but there's like 40 parents involved. Some guy who was being investigated for another crime passed along this info, get leniency. He was the one being investigated. This Mike or something. His last name is Singer. And his charity was being investigated. And that's how they came across this. So, I mean, we're talking, y'all, just in, I think, the last 7 years, we're talking millions of dollars. Millions. Storms, hello. Welcome to the lounge. So, I'm listening to what these people, and they're, I'm betting folks hate him now. I bet they are. Because they have this one parent on recording that says, "I hope I don't end up on the front page of a newspaper." Well, guess what, dude? You're not on the front page of newspaper. You're all over the news. You're all over YouTube. Jeez. So anyway. So this guy Singer is being investigated. Oh yeah, trust me, this is all being tied in but it's still a separate investigation. But it's tied in because of all these bribes and shit. Well, I don't know if it would be bribes. It's just he's just taking payments. So anyway, these parents insured their kids' place in one of these colleges. So I'm listening to the outcry. This is why I like to sit back a few minutes. I won't do anything just as it happens. I'll wait a few minutes. So I'm sitting back and I'm waiting a few minutes and I'm listening, and people are really going after Felicity Huffman and Lori Loughlin and this Singer guy. And I'm listening. Todd B, you can just bribe me with Taco Bell. Girl, did I hear that one? Yes, I know the feeling. So, I'm listening. Still Lori Loughlin. Now Lori Loughlin's really, Lori Loughlin is really getting it. She's getting it hard. She's been fired from Hallmark Channel. She's been fired from everything. And I'm listening. And it's been how long now? And all I hear is just about the Singer dude and Felicity, who was arrested, by the way, at 6 o'clock in the morning the day this story broke out. Oh, so that's what your Liz taught. Okay. You changed your name. No wonder. Lauren and her husband shelled out $500,000. They must have it all in their kids. Well, I wouldn't either. Well, anyway, so Felicity Huffman was arrested the day this story broke. 6 o'clock in the morning, she was put in handcuffs. Anna Grissom, hello. Now, mind you, she played on, what was it? Something, the Housewives show. I never really watched it. But apparently she played a mother who paid $15,000 for a kid to get into a daycare center or grade school or something, kindergarten or something like that. Talking about life imitating art. Well, I'm listening, and you know, these two and this guy is getting it. Alright, you guys, this is my thoughts. Okay, this stuff happened. This stuff happens all the time. They're trying to find out how far back it goes. I'm sitting there thinking, well, since there was a formal education started. You're going to have to go back, way back. Really? Where she got the idea. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Felicity's kids scored 400 points higher on the SAT than PSAT. That rarely, if ever, happens. Yeah. Tell me about it. Now, apparently, this singer dude, he had people take the SATs for kids. They extended a lot of times. It was just corrupt from the beginning. These, isn't Felicity the one who married to Harrison Ford? No, that's Callista Flockhart. Felicity Huffman is married to William H. Macy, who I absolutely love. So, I'm listening. I've seen y'all's comments, just a few comments in my live streams when this has been brought up in the stream. You know, when people are talking about it. Y'all are missing the point. Y'all are missing the point. First of all, y'all know damn well, I can't say that. At least 50% of us would actually entertain, well, I would entertain it, but I wouldn't do it. Entertain the idea that if we had money, we would do all we could for our kids. We would. Marie Laveau, if I was a diehard Longhorn fan and donated a wing, I would want my child allowed, as long as she was smart enough to test and do prerequisites. Unpopular vote. We would all entertain the idea. Well, I'd say half of us would entertain the idea. I'd be one of them. I would entertain it. I ain't gonna lie. But would I do it? No. I entertain a lot of ideas, so I always do what's right in the end. But y'all missing the point. It's not about Lori Loughlin, Felicity Huffman. It's not about that. Why are we paying attention to this singer dude and these two actresses? There was 38 other people who was arrested. 38 other ones. Sylvia, hello. 38 other ones who were doctors, lawyers, heads of companies, presidents, CEOs, founders of all these businesses, blah, blah, blah. I went and read them all the other day. There was 38 others. Let's get their names out there. I should have went and wrote them down. Not to mention, now I watched a few clips, and the administrators of these colleges, those that had to do with entrance, everything, admissions, all of them, counselors, all of them, they are to be held accountable also. I didn't know there was that many people involved. There was 40 parents, and I forget how many were of staff and everything involved with colleges. I think there was like 27 of them. So what about those people? Make them accountable. Oh yeah, she had the triplets that were rats on Wisteria Lane. Let's make those administrators accountable. Nobody has said shit about them. When I typed in college scandal, all I saw was Felicity and Lori and her kids. They didn't even have anything on Felicity's kids. But I do know they didn't have anything about the other parents. They didn't have anything about the other kids. Nothing. There is nothing on the administrators. Now, like I said, you have Yale, Texas, UCLA, Stanford, USC, Wake Forest, University of San Diego, and Georgetown University. Which, if you guys are going to hire a lawyer, I suggest getting one from Georgetown. But anyway, rather than Harvard, I'm just saying. Those colleges, 'cause The colleges knew. I don't give a shit what anyone is saying. Those colleges knew. If they didn't know, I forget which one was. I think it was Yale. That said, no, their reputation's just fine, but just in case, should be arrested and repay the money. Oh, much more than that. Yep, everyone who took part in this all should be arrested and repay the money. Oh, they're being arrested. I wanted to go to Duke. Somebody buy my way to Xana. I always thought I could be smart enough to get into Georgetown. I wasn't, but I always thought I could be. Not that I wanted to be a lawyer. I just wanted to say I went to Georgetown at least for a semester. Well, anyway. They outed one of the admins, USC senior women administrator. Yes, she was a PhD, took tons of bribes. Yes, she did. She'll be in prison soon. Exactly. They should all be accounted for, and these colleges knew. They knew. What is sickening to me about all this? If they didn't know, they're a dumbass. They knew. They knew. Not to mention, all those people that worked for them were working as an agent of that college. Come on. But what was sickening to me? What was the most sickening thing? LEZ'S, hello. I couldn't care less about celebrities. The people who live and breathe celebrities obviously don't have life. Exactly. My dad graduated Duke, still couldn't get in. This was what my thought was. And I believe I had said it. Just don't remember who I said it to. One of my first things was, what about the people that could have gotten in? Where these parents bought their way in. You know damn well there were students who were going for scholarships to these schools that could have had their place cemented in the right way. The right way. Wouldn't have had to lie. Wouldn't have had to fudge up no application. Wouldn't have had to do none of that. Who really worked their ass off. Who really wanted to go to college there. Yeah, that's right, Todd. They're now suing this one lady. Filed suit on behalf of her son. For what was it? $500 billion? That's what made me sick. I will give it my all. And if I lose, I don't mind losing if I lost fairly. If I win, I love that. If only I won fairly. There's nothing to be gained by cheating. There's nothing to be gained. Because it means nothing. Those kids, they say not all of them knew, and that I believe. I truly believe not all of those kids knew. I truly believe that. Linnell Sorg, hello. But most of them did. Another thing that made me sick is the fact that these parents, some of them, are still taking the uppity stance. Leave me alone. I didn't do anything wrong. I want to kick their keisters to no end. Katie, hello. These parents who sit there and act like it's no big deal. All those gossip shows centered around celebrities and what they're doing makes me want to barf. Exactly. I feel sorry for the kids that could have gotten in. As a parent of a son that scouted his junior year, it's corrupt, always has been, where sports are connected. Exactly. Exactly. It's even here where I'm at on a high school level, you know? And I left the school that recruits them. I'm like, out of here. But, yeah, we have one high school here. It's a private high school. I actually left, and went to public schools. And they came to my school, Heath, to recruit, and they only got 1 out of 7. So Hollywood will give these cheaters a pass. I don't think so, because Lori Loughlin has been blackballed. Felicity Huffman has been blackballed. One person, I think this kid, it was a girl who, no, it was Lori Loughlin's daughter. They did fake pictures of her rowing. Of her, and she never rowed a day of her life. You can tell that girl's not athletic in any way, shape, or form. Jeffrey, Lori should be behind bars. It's not only Lori. It's not only Lori. Her husband. Massimo, dude. Which, actually, tell you the truth, some of my blue t-shirts are my favorites, are Massimo. The courts aren't giving him a pass. That's just it. Lori Loughlin and her husband, Massimo, were both led on a $1 million bond. Their bond was $1 million each. What I don't understand is, this is one of the questions I have. Felicity Huffman was arrested, but why wasn't her husband? Why wasn't her husband? That's what I'm saying. If one parent knew, so did the other. You don't spend that kind of money. You don't spend that kind of money and your spouse not know it. That's what I want to know. Even though I love William H. Macy. I love him. Why was he not arrested? There's plenty of other spouses. On that list, there's plenty of couples on there. The mother and the father were arrested, and some of them was just the father. And because there were no emails, texts, etc. from William H. Could very well be. Could very well be that there was no traceable evidence. I loved Fargo too, yeah. Oh yeah. I love almost everything he's done. So, why wasn't he arrested? Well, like you said, see less to show how corrupt the courts are. The judge is friends with one of the lawyers presenting a case before him. Guess which lawyer has the advantage? Yeah, but this is too high profile. You got to understand, this is extremely high profile and people want justice. What's going to happen to the kids who maybe didn't know their degrees? Well, this is what it sparked. Some of those kids that they have linked to the bribery, you know, they've already graduated. So these colleges are doing an investigation into the degrees, who knew what, this and that, blah, blah, blah. They may have their degrees rescinded, which means their jobs. You know? All the kids are still enrolled. The Loughlin kids are still enrolled. They're not coming back next semester. They're only finishing up the term. After that, boom, they're done. They're not going back. And the youngest one, she even said she hates college. She never wanted to go to college. She never wanted anything to do with it. And then she said, "Ooh, wait, you know, my YouTube channel. You know, I have 2 million people. You know, that'd be great for blogging stuff." She just wanted there for the parties and the football games and stuff like that. Other than that, she had no interest. When she first got to college, she said she had to talk with the dean because she had to go to like 3 different countries. Yes, she posted a YouTube video about how she just wanted to party. Exactly. The scandal happened when USC was on break and the kids decided it would be best to withdraw. No, they didn't withdraw. They're just not, they're finishing up the term, and they're finishing up the term, and then they're not coming back. They didn't withdraw. They're not withdrawing yet. They're finishing up the semester, and they're not going back. Oh, I get it. Just straight out fraud. Yeah. And Marie, what they did was, like in Lori and Massimo's case with their two kids, they have a girl who's 2 years older than Olive, and they bribed her way into doing for the same thing on an athletic scholarship on the rowing team. What they did is they went out and bought a bunch of equipment, acted like they row, and got pictures of her. They had some equipment around her, and they had her on a rowing machine, like she was working out for it. You know, it was all fake pictures. Now, one of them went on a soccer scholarship, not Lachlan's kids, some other one on the list. Went in for a soccer scholarship and just sat on the sidelines. Didn't do nothing, never practiced, never played 1 minute in a game. They're like, what is she here for? The coaches, the rowing coaches knew, soccer coaches knew. There's a couple other coaches, they all knew. Man, said none of us at Duke. Told by my parents, why didn't you tell me this place was awesome? They were so mad. Pissed me off. Mine are 22 and work their asses off. Exactly. Marie said, people that think money can buy anything, many times it can, but it can't always. Todd says they all got paid off. Yes, they all got paid off. Doc, hello. They all got paid off. But it's more than just those two celebrities. There's 38 other people. And is much more, it goes beyond the celebrity status. It really does. And it sickens me that these colleges are in on it. It sickens me. And what are they truly trying to teach these kids? Officer Les is rounding up all the sovereigns. I'm going to. What kind of privilege shall we call this crap? Spoiled ass kid privilege. Out of touch with society people privilege. I do not blame those that did not get in. I do not blame them for suing. I saw an interview with Julia Roberts, and she said it. She said they asked her what she thought, and she said, you know, they must not have had faith in their kids. Now, a question was brought up to me. It said, have you ever noticed that rich kids don't go to a normal college? Well, I don't know. There's a couple rich kids of rich parents, I should say, that go to Ohio State that I know. But honestly, what does that say? What does that say for the children of these parents? What does that say for these parents thinking of their kids? Now, Lori Loughlin, now I'm using her because her kids are the most out there. Especially Olive, who, believe it or not, is a rich 18, 19-year-old herself. She's got a $2 million sub YouTube channel and makes millions of dollars. Her mom says, ain't no big thing. But to her daughter, it is. Her daughter didn't even do good in high school. She admitted she never showed up in high school. She admitted that. I never showed up. Now, I don't care who you are, just because you have a lot of money doesn't mean you raise a brain. You just may have a regular, normal kid like the rest of us. Hello? You know, it's like I always told my boys, I don't care if you pick up trash. Be the best daggone trash picker-upper you can be. I don't care if you mop floors for a living. You mop them floors till they shine. I'd still be proud of you. Because it's honest work. I wouldn't give a shit. But between Lori's actions and what she says are two different things. Two totally different things. Am I still here? Can you guys still hear me? Nobody's saying anything. That's wondering. Is anybody there? Am I still live? Oops. I may not be live. Can y'all see me? Apparently not. You down there. Alright, hold on. Alright. Dun, 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 dun. Let me go and find out. Dun, 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 dun. Let me go and find out. I wonder why. Alright, hold on. I'm only... Hello? 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 Yeah. Yeah.
But, for some reason,
Who is this?
Vintage Gal.
Hey, Vintage. Okay, it's not sending my stuff. Alright.
We can hear it. Yeah, we can hear and see you.
Okay.
But every time we send a message, it says error.
Alright, try now.
Okay, let me try. Hold on. I had to walk away because of the feedback.
Oh, okay.
No, it says error sending message.
Alright, hold on. I don't know what's going on.
I wanted to tell you, but we just can't type.
I'm glad you did. Alright, this crap's gonna happen then. Alright. Let's see if this goes. Alright, I'm trying. Nope. Okay, shit.
Now it's not even giving me the option to type.
It's what?
Now it's not even giving me the option to type. It just doesn't even come up live chat.
Fudge. Alright, I'm gonna have to shut this down, then I'm gonna start it normally.
Okay.
Wait a second,
I just wanted to tell you.
wait a second. Kathy Rebuilds typed something. I saw her all over. Alright, it's come back. Woo!
Yeah, it came back.
Yay, okay. Alrighty.
Okay, just gotta let you know.
Okay, thank you.
I'll go back to chat, alright?
Bye.
I'll see you. Bye.
Okay. Okay. I do not know. I just started pushing shit. Let's hope. Let me go back up to here. Let me turn this off just in case that's what's doing it. Thought I got tapped. No. YouTube farted. I have you in my phone. Yay. I don't know what happened. It was all over YouTube, other channels. Also, it wasn't just mine. Well, dag. Someone just bribed YouTube for us to chat again. It was me. So that went all over YouTube, so it wasn't just me. Some celebrity got peed off. Okay, so that was a YouTube thing. That wasn't me. Oh, thank God. Because I have other crap to show you. Alright, let me bring that back up. There. I'm not going to turn it on yet. Just... I'm going to leave that there. Wow. I thought it was me. I'm like, I'm double doing everything. What's your thoughts on the guy they caught? The farting predator. I'm doing this. I've never heard of the farting predator, and I'm doing the college scandal. For right now, anyway. I've never heard of the farting predator. But I know there's some people whose farts should be, people should be in jail for it. If I lose my nose hairs. Oh, wow. Greggy Huffman. Hello to everybody again. I'm still waiting on my McDonald's audit vid. I know. I have to get there first. Don't worry. Don't worry. It'll happen either Wednesday or Thursday. I think the college scandal thing has been going on for ages. Yeah, well, it hasn't broke. It hasn't even been 2 weeks yet, but you know, I've had a lot of people ask me to do it and what my thoughts are. And my thoughts are we're concentrating too much on two celebrities where we need to concentrate on what the real problem is, and that's the college admissions and everything. What's that? So many of these higher ups in education who you think would uphold dignity in the education were part of the scam. They were. They picked the nice celebs to take the fall. Well, they're the only two, Felicity and Lori. Their careers are destroyed. Their careers are gone now. They're gone now. It's the college admissions. Now, I'm going to tell you something. This is the God's honest truth, and I wish my mom... I wish, first of all, she would even come online. She won't. But I might be able to get her to tell you on a video. Did you talk about legacy admissions? No, not yet. When my dad was ordained, meanwhile, George Foreman paid $6 million getting all his kids into Ivy Tech. They're doing a major investigation into all of them. That's what I was wondering. How many? Doc said, this is why I prefer trade schools. Look, there's plenty of great colleges that aren't Ivy League. I mean, come on now. But when my dad was ordained deacon, my parents went all out on celebration and everything, you know, open bar, and this is when I was a drunk. So, you know, my ass was everywhere. Well, the first thing they did after he was ordained is that they had this big dinner that they took their friends and family, and the big shindig was the next day. Or no, the dinner and everything was that night, and then the next day they had this lunch. And my mom bribed me to go to this. So I'm sitting here at this lunch, and who do you know was sitting right beside me? And that's when I was going to go to nursing school. So my parents, the guy sat next to me, he was one of the 6 people that made up the boards for nursing. So I'm sitting here. My dad's off doing his thing. I'm half lit. My mom's sitting across from us, and I said, "So, think you can help a sister out and tell me what's on the boards?" He looked at me. He said, "I'll tell you what's on the boards." I said, "Would you really?" He said, "Yeah." "Do your schoolwork." Well, hell, you can just tell me. Do your schoolwork. What he said. They reserve those spots for rich kids, so no worries about the sorry ass who thinks he's getting cheated. Yeah, well, they pay for grades too. Some do. Some do. Some do. But not all of them. So, you know, you guys just got to pick. Look, not just because you go to an Ivy League school doesn't mean you get the best education. I've seen people. Les, what's the solution for these people? Fines or prison? I think they should all be. Well, first of all, they're being brought up on racketeering, mail fraud, and everything else. They should get whatever the charges are. They should get the punishment for those charges. Anna says, "I'm a Duke legacy. Where's my degree from Duke? Lost in the mail." See, Les, my question is, how are these kids who get into these Ivy League colleges under the cover turning out in this game called life? Not all of them are like that. I'm not. See, that's another thing. We need to stop thinking it's all like that, because it's not. It's not. I thought it's American makes us what we are, the best. Only the best survive. They're not all like that. They're not all like that. And you can get a good education that's not an Ivy League. Look, I feel I've had an excellent education. I didn't go to no Ivy League. I went to state college. I went to High State. Well, part of it. Went to High State. And the other two I went to, you had to get in. I earned my way in there. That's my issue, the cheating on tests. Like I said, if I donated a wing to UT, I would expect my son to go as long as he passed all the tests. Exactly. Now, I don't know about you guys. My kid is at a state school. It's great. Yeah. Now, I don't know about you guys, but when I went and took the SATs, now you guys just listen to me. When I went and took my SATs, we were allowed to take in a drink and a snack. I like to push the rules. I took in one of those bags of Doritos, a pop, a water, and a bologna sandwich. And that's any college. Yeah, but these are the high ones. Most of the time, they get away with it because they label it as a scholarship. Kathy says, "Yeah, but these schools will accept Kennedys, Bushes, etc. under the school's practices, and isn't that just as wrong?" Yes, it is. It is just as wrong. To me, it's all wrong. Nemesis Dawn, hello. Just think how many unqualified people are out there. Exactly. You know, when they catch these few, a whole lot more got away with it. Exactly. Exactly. Les, didn't they give you a hard time about an alleged out-of-state license? Doc, we'll talk about that later. My point is that a college degree doesn't guarantee you success in life. Exactly. Life is more complicated than a college degree. Exactly. Exactly. Now, when I took my SATs, like I said, we were allowed to only take in, allowed to take in a drink and a snack. I can tell you exactly what I took in. 20-ounce Coke, a bottle of water, a bag of Doritos, and a bologna sandwich. That is it. And I always put my shit on the floor anyway. And there was nobody near me. I had looked this way, and they were like way over there. There was no one around you. Nobody I knew in there went to the bathroom, because if you went to the bathroom, you had to be escorted. Nobody just nobody went to the bathroom. There was one break. There was one break. Other than that, that's when I went. Nobody left. We did our thing. We were all on the timer. When we had to stop, we had to stop. That's all there was to it. Then we left. How can you sit there? And this is what I don't understand. In order to have somebody take the SAT for you, because one of the kids had somebody take the SAT for them, they had to have fake IDs made up because we had to show our ID. What the hell? You know? I don't understand how it got done. Till I found out is that singer dude flew them into his thing in West Hollywood, took it in his facility. My son had to keep his grades up, or he would not have been allowed to play. Exactly. That's why I don't understand the actual road team members not turning her in. Exactly. The coaches were in on it. That's just it. The coaches were in on it. They were paid off. The row coach got, I think, what was it, $240 some $1,000. But he said he spent his money on equipment for the school. Well, guess what? He's been fired. So the next coach will love it. I speak to some proctors who still administer the test today. They crack down on it really hard these days. No ID, no entry. Exactly. I had to show ID. I just know sports are competitive, so I'd love to ask the other rowers why they didn't tell. They did. Who are they going to tell? They went to the athletics department. The head of the athletics department, she was in on the bribes. She got something like $20,000 a month. The coach was in on the bribes. The bribes were everywhere. And those schools knew. Hazel, hello. I was trying to say hi. I thought I was banned or something. No. No. But in all honesty, Katie is right. If they're going to do an investigation how far back it goes, like I said, they're going to have to go back to when school started. 100 years or so. That's how far back they're going to have to go. It's just like anything else. I have money. I want my kid to have the best. I'll pay you $50. They're going to have to go all the way back. What they can do now is just fix it now. Fix it now. Just more proof the corruption in our institutions. Frightening prospect. Yep. It's I almost you know, I have to give honestly and truthfully, I have to give my granddad some credit. Now, my granddad never paid for a dime of my college. I never got a dime from anybody for my college. I paid for my own. I paid for it, believe it or not. And that's a God's honest truth. My granddad never paid a dime. My parents never wouldn't even fill out paperwork to help me do anything. They did my sister, but not a damn thing for me. And I paid. I owed no one anything. And I got, well, other than my grants. Well, you don't pay back your grants. But I will give my granddad credit. Now, he did pay for Ian and Cameron's. He paid for their private schooling. And I told my sister, I said, stop it right now. He paid for 4 years, full boat, never, not discount, nothing. How much was full tuition? He wrote a check for full tuition. Unlike these doctors and lawyers and all these fancy people that went and they're on payment plans. My granddad just wrote a check and I would go in there and pay it at the beginning of every year. Les, how much is it? I'd call the school. How much is it for the whole year? Per kid. Went in there, wrote the check out. And I told Cheryl the second year, I said, stop it right now. Well, you know how mom and dad and granddad are. And I said, are you not the parent? And she said, yeah. I said, stop it. Because when Cheryl finally told him, I don't want to send my kids to private school anymore, he didn't get mad. He did not get mad. He said, all right, I understand, which I told her he would understand. If there's anything the boys need, let me know, in which my granddad did, if there's something. But I said, Cheryl, don't do it. Let them be who they are. Let them figure out where they want to go. If they want to go back, they can go back. If they want to continue on in public schools, let them continue on in public schools. Let them go. Let them pick where they want to go to college. Let them pick if they want to go to trade school. Let them pick. Do not let anyone tell them what they have to do. Do you blame the parents more or the school admins? I blame them all. I blame them all. Oh my God, ramen noodles in college. I lived on ramen noodles and hot dogs. Oh my God, you guys, do you remember the hot pots that you used to get? They were about this big. They were just big enough for a pack of, we called them oodles and noodles, but ramen noodles. I lived on them. Although my college had great food. Great food. So, and our dinners and lunches and breakfasts were all in the tuition, so we just go down there to commissary and just get what we wanted. They distract and divide us on every line. They file us in neat little groups, slap labels on us, and get us to fight one another to hide their misdeeds. Exactly. Or for pizza rolls. Hazel, I help my kids, but they have their own responsibilities too. I won't give them everything on a silver platter. Exactly. But Les, sounds like you would not have given up your college education for anything. No, I believe in education. No, I believe in education. I do not. No. Education. But I wanted the boys, like Cameron decided he wanted to be a mechanic. So he went to the NASCAR Institute down in North Carolina. And he worked at Dale Earnhardt's one of his the one right there beside the school. Well, it's like half a mile down the road. He worked there at one of his dealerships. That's what he wanted to do. Ian wanted to be a landscape designer. That's what he wanted to do. So you let them pick what they want to do. If it'd been up to me, Ian would have been a writer. He'd been a writer of a kid's book. Did you go to Glenville State, Les? No, I did not go to Glenville State. I knew friends that did. My dad went to Glenville State. But you let the kids pick where they... If it was up to my mom, I'd either have been a doctor or a nurse practitioner. But my life was mine. You know? My life was mine. So she let me choose. I started out at Ohio State because that's where my parents wanted me to go, and I was not happy. I'm like, no, I'm not, because I knew what I wanted to know, and I wanted to go to the college where for passing the boards, Ohio State had 70% on passing the boards the first time around. I went to a college where it had 92% first time around. So I'm not stupid. I may have driven an hour and a half there, but I went. I never missed a day. So that's what I'm saying. If Lori Loughlin's daughters, the one, especially Olivia, she's already worth a couple million. She's apparently doing good. Let her do her life. Be proud of who they are. Unless you specialize in something in college, you get more out of reading than attending college. Yeah, anybody can read a book and put what they learned to use. You don't have to go to college. Although I stress it strongly, just to have some, or a trade school, something. You know, I highly recommend a college education if you can. And I'll tell you what, I may went to school to be a nurse, but I made a hell of a lot more money in management. That's why I got out of it, actually. But the experience gets you ready for adulthood. Yeah, because what college does, it introduces you to a whole bunch of things. And people are like, why do I have to take all this extra shit? It has nothing to do with my degree. Well, in a way it does, because they want you to be well-rounded. You know, they want you to have culture. They want you to be well-rounded. But you can take any kind of reading and launch your own. You can be your own. You know. But that degree, whether it be a trade or community college or Ivy League college or state college, you know, that helps you. You do make more. I will say that much. I wanted my kids to be a doctor or a lawyer. My daughter's getting her nursing license to be an RN. Yay! I guess that is close enough. My son, well, we won't go into that right now. My first reel says, Connie, different people and different cultures. Exactly. That's what they want. They just want you to be well-rounded. But I'm going to tell you now, you can be real well-rounded just by traveling. My mom and dad, I will say that is one of the, that is one of the things I will give my mom. We had exchange students growing up, and we didn't keep them for a couple months, so they were here for a year. No, it does not guarantee you a job. But I do stress in education. I do stress in education. My first real job at a huge hospital in downtown Houston exposed me to so much. Yeah, different people and different cultures. I loved it, and I'm glad I drove the hour plus every day to work there. Yeah, I once knew a guy who said, I don't want to be well-rounded. I want to be a what? Dodecahedron? What? Oh, okay. Done. I was gonna say, I've never even heard of that. It's a 12-sided 3D shape. I get it. I get it. Okay. Thanks for being proud of my weedy skills and groundskeeper. I do work hard to be the best. Exactly. Exactly. I don't care what you do. Just be the best at it. And that's what I told my boys. And I'll tell the same thing to my grandkids. I don't care what you do. Be the best at it. Be proud of what you do. Greggy wanted to be a stripper. Well, Greggy, come on up here and try it. And I'll critique you. Hazel said, Connie, my daughter was going to be a traveling nurse, but her first baby is due in June, so she is going to put that idea on hold for now. Traveling nurses make excellent moolah. I wanted to do that, but Ian needed me. Liz, would you be manager of a LARP group if given a chance? I don't even know what an LARP group is. Liz, what did you want to be when you were growing up? I wanted to be a doctor. I played doctor when I was a little kid all the way up. I always wanted to be a doctor or a marine biologist. I actually made plans. I really thought I was going to lean towards marine biology. And Mom's like, well, there's no oceans nearby. And I said, exactly. I would have went to Florida. I would have stayed with my granddad or in one of his apartments. I don't care. Didn't matter to me either way. He owned a couple apartment buildings down there, so I could have stayed in one of them. Live action role play. Ah, dressed as a medieval knight. Well, when you went live action replay. Yeah, I would. Nemesis wanted to be Buck Rogers. I really wanted to be the Bionic Woman. No joke. Awesome. Awesome. I wanted to be the Bionic Woman too. Shit. I wanted to be the Bionic Woman just so I could be really good at tennis. Believe it or not, I used to play tennis and racquetball. God, I was such an athlete when I was young. Oh my God. See me now, all my friends would be like, what the hell happened? Well, I'm 50, that's what happened. I was playing racquetball when I was 13. I wish they brought Bionic Woman back on TV. Wouldn't that be awesome? They would have to let Lindsay Wagner have a role in it, though. They really would. Lindsay Wagner still looks good for her age. I loved racquetball. Oh, me too. Yeah, I was playing when I was 13. And my mom got me these racquetball glasses. Well, you know, the eye guards. And she got me them one year for Christmas. And I was like, Mom, if I get hit in the face anywhere where my eyes is, it's going to break my nose. Because they were so freaking hard, it hurt. It hurt just to wear them. Lindsay Wagner was hot in the Bionic Woman. She's hot now as an old lady. Les, I'm trying to pitch my radio show to Republic Podcasting Network. Hopefully they pick it up. Well, I hope so too. Good luck. I'm 60, weighing in at 122 pounds of sea lust. Yeah. But yeah, I played tennis. I played racquetball. Good God, I played basketball, volleyball. Hell, I played badminton. I held my own at basketball. I played soccer. Not very well, though. I just like to kick the ball down the field. To do anything fancy with it, forget it. I played football. Figures after I got on my jock stage, so to speak, they started a women's football league here, and I was like, oh man. I kind of figured your worst E-list. I was never good at horseback riding, even though there's horses all my family, all but us, had horses. So it's not like I never got on one. I don't know what it was. I was never good at horseback riding. I'm scared of horses. Don't ask me why. You know. But I do love quad runners, dirt bikes, motorcycles. As a kid, loved has to. Huh? I loved soccer, volleyball, and played street hockey. I played softball, baseball. Yeah, you named it. I was in all the sports. Track, except for I threw mostly. And every once in a while they'd make me run. I could do the short distances. I couldn't do the long ones. I'd be like, I'll come in last, right? And they said, we don't care. We just want you out there. And I was like, all right. Horses are unpredictable. Too many accidents can happen. Yeah, I think what did it, I was like 9. And I was on my cousin's horse. And we were going around. They were free. They let them out of the ring and everything, out of the pasture. And so we were going around the house. And my mom was in the horse in front of me. And she went, get! And she took off. And my horse took off. And I wasn't expecting it. Yeah, I haven't liked him since. So, and then one time I had one of the horses reared up on me, and I lost the reins, so I was like dead in the water, and I was like, oh shit. I grew up horses, they're like dogs with hooves. Now, I will brush them, I will love on them, I'll pet them, I will saddle them, I'll wash them, I'll do whatever but I won't get on another one. I will not. Dolphin Island has a sea lab, and you can live on the island all summer. Ooh, as a kid, I loved baseball, football. Was really fun times. Oh yeah, I had fun. I knew a girl who died from a horse falling on top of her. Ooh. If they know you're scared of them, they will be dicks. Yeah, they will. And they knew I was afraid. The thing I did at track was, like I said, I met mostly through the shot put disc, and then they would make me run the 400 and something short like that because I was really fast, but I couldn't keep it up. And but every once in a while they'll have me. One time they had me do the mile. I was like, "Are you sure about that?" Now, what was great was that everybody knew me, of course, and the other team knew me, so it was like I just took my time. Even the long distance runners, they were all done in the bleachers, and I was like, Ann, I'm after your position. Everybody'd be laughing. But, and I held records in junior high and high school, and they still stand to this day. Throwing. They still stand. My brother got hit on the shoulder by a horse when we were kids. Oh, great. Anyway, we got way off subject. I never tried rowing. I wasn't good at soccer, so, But, I never tried rowing. I love to swim. I'll swim even now. You get me in the ocean, I can't get out. Totally off subject, I know. Yeah, you get me in the ocean, I don't come out. I love the water. Get me in a pool, I don't come out. I should have been a fish. I love the water. Jet skis, you name it. Boats. Doc, LOL. A trip down memory lane ought to do it. Hell yeah. Well, you know, it just makes me sad because of all the things, I used to be so active. So active. I did so many things with kids. Oh my God. You know. But, can't do them now. Cannot do them now. That's for sure. I sent a car the other day with stamps for man with some money because I wasn't. Vintage, how do you know you weren't the first 20? I haven't gotten the first envelope yet. That's serious. All you do is mail me a stamp. Anchors away. Hello. Greg, a car for less. It's a card. Now, I just got Copen's in the mail yesterday. So, for hers. And then, so I'm expecting the one for those that want one. And I believe my phone's almost dead. Trying to build myself a new PC tower. Awesome. See, Les, don't forget that stamp. Yep. Mine will probably come to you tomorrow. Okay. I personally don't go down there to check the mail because you should see it down there. Oh my God, it's been so washed out and everything. I'll kill myself. So I'll either have Dante go down or I'd send little mama down there, but no. So I finally got Copen's. So I gotta mail that out tomorrow. I got Connie's out, Nicole's out, and someone else is out. I think I got Lusty's out. Cain, C-A-I-N is my last name. Where are you streaming from, Les? My kitchen. I should be in my office. I need to get all my shit back into my office. Les, can you hum your intro theme? Dun 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 dun. Oh, what city? I'm in Heath High. Right there's my address. From the LEZ'S. I played softball, but it was terrible. I still have one of the highest batting averages in the league. I have 750. Yep. I have a lot of records as a teenager. They still stand to this day. But I don't know. Maybe I should have been a marine biologist. I don't know. I thought it was starting with a G, so I wrote on card Leslie G. Oh, that's fine. That's fine. I'm a Yankee. I'm the only born and bred Yankee in my family. I am the only one. Rest of them from the South. Even my sister was born in the South. I am the only born and bred Yankee. I was famous on my dad's side. My mom's side could care less. My dad's side kind of like took offense to that. But that's okay. Ah, I still have some southern in me. I do like the country. I'm not so hustle and bustle anymore. Liz, will we ever have an IRL lounge? What's an IRL lounge? Doc, you gotta let me know. You mean an in real life one? I love to go swimming. I love to just play in the water. I don't like coming out of the water. Officer Liz. A lounge in real life? Hell yeah. See, Les, you act more southern. Probably because everybody in my family's from the South. Oh, trust me, when I go down there to visit family and stuff, oh God. It's a mess because they're like, it's a good thing that some of my family just love me because it's like they would, and well, my uncles, they know me. I was raised with them. But yeah, my friend is a twin. His folks, um, named him Grant and Lee, like Civil War. Anchor's Way. I have a jacuzzi in my patio. That would be awesome. That would be awesome. I want a pool. I go skinny dipping. Dead serious. I wouldn't mind going skinny dipping at night. It is. I bet it is. I wouldn't mind having one on a jacuzzi or a hot tub on my porch and just sitting there naked as a jaybird. Dead serious. That would be awesome. Les, what would you do if you saw me in the pool at 3 a.m. with my goggles in the dead of night? I'd be like, you go, big guy. Don't pee in the pool. Don't pee in the pool. You got directional spouting. You can just flop it over and pee. Don't pee in the jacuzzi or the pool. I open my eyes in there. I like getting in jacuzzi when it's snowing and with a drink in my hand. I can't, well, I don't drink anymore, but when I did, I couldn't do it. I'd just get too hot too quick and I would just end up feeling queasy. Unless it's ice water. I'd just be sitting there in silence. Yeah, I wouldn't bother you. I'd be like, if you drown, it's on you. That's hers. Oh God, I gotta get my hair cut. Jeez. Starting to get warm. Time to cut the hair. Let's gotta go. Been fun. Love you. Night, everybody. Greggy, yeah, have a good night, hon. Thank you for coming in. Night, night. My gym has a jacuzzi. No one is ever in it. Helps a lot with my sensory issues. Awesome. Anna, I need bacon. Oh, I know the feeling. Vintage. It looks great, though. No, it's doing its own thing right now. Cut? My hair isn't halfway down. My hair is halfway down my back. Oh, I can't do it. No, I usually wear a spiky. If anyone plays Powerball tomorrow, I predict the number will be 9 or 19. How much is the Powerball? Oh, you know the dude that won, what was it? What, $500 million? Finally turned his ticket in like 2 weeks ago or something like that. Don't know the name, just know it's some guy. I think from North Carolina. Does anyone have anything else to say? Wow. Powerball's up to 625 million. Damn. Doc for downtown was hell when that Powerball business was going on. Damn. 625 million. Got the grandbabies tonight? Yeah, I got one of them. Got one of them tonight. The boss. It's in there in my chair. I was looking at her and I was like, who said you can sit in my chair? She said, me. That's so wrong. I got kicked out of my chair by an 8-year-old. I told her to get back and go back there and get in my bed. Nope. You gonna sleep in the recliner tonight. She must be so glad. I bet she missed you when you were sick. Yeah. Yeah, it was, I think it was Monday. I want to stay at your house. Why can't we stay at your house? I want to go to your house. I want to go home. Should I make, Doc says, should I make an r/Les Lounge? Ha! No. Jeffrey, the 1.5 billion winner decided to take the lump sum option for 878 million before taxes. Damn. I'd take it in lump sum. And I wouldn't take it in lump sum if it was that much. But then again, you never know. Let's say 878 million. Government will take about 40% of that. I always thought I wouldn't take lump sum because it takes so much and Illinois is broke. It's 6-1, half does the other. The winner will also remain anonymous. Smart. Must not have signed the back of that ticket yet. Jeffrey, wasn't he in North Carolina? There are a few states where you can remain anonymous. Hi, you can. Les, would you be fine with me doing prank videos with you? Of course. South Carolina. Oh, it was a Carolina. You ever see shows where lottery ruined their life? Lottery ruins people's lives because they don't know what to do with fucking money. Dead serious. That's why I said, folks, if you don't know how to handle money when you're poor, you're not going to be able to handle it when you have it. Dead serious. If I win, I'm wearing a Mexican wrestling mask. I have it already, says Anchors Away. I would be anonymous. And hi, you can be anonymous. And strange cousins come out of woodwork. I look at it this way. I don't know who you are now. Sorry. I don't play that game. Would you rage at me occasionally in the prank vids? Hell yeah, I could if you want me to. If I played and I actually won that kind of money, I don't think I would take a lump sum. Because I know me. And I end up giving it all away. All at once. And I want to give it away over years. because I won't keep it. I'd be giving shit away, but in my own way. And I would take a financial planner with me because they make you. But you know who to take with you is an accountant. They're the ones that know all the loopholes. I would go straight to an accountant. All right, what can I do to hide my money? And I already know what I would do with it. Dead serious. I already know. So there'd be no use of anybody coming to me who's a cousin 16 times removed. Financial planner, lawyer, yeah, they will tell you to take a lawyer, to bring a lawyer and a financial planner, and I would take an accountant. I know what to do with money. I can only imagine how a caramel onion prank would go. Oh my god. I would know exactly what to do with it. And I would get me another phone. Another burner phone. Turn that one off. Turn this one off. Dead serious. Because I don't play them games. So if I don't know you now, I've disowned most of my family anyway. So. And those that are in my family that know me, know better. Exactly, Celeste. Exactly. Like, if not too personal, what is your job or field? I am disabled right now. Wait till they are 16, Les. Wait till who's 16? You can be wrapped up 1,000? Money can't buy happiness. I'd rather be poor and in ashes than happy. Oh, I can be happy with a lot of money. Les, you have to cut back on the cigarettes. I know. I know. A shed. Oh, in a shed and happy. Okay. Sorry. No need to be sorry, Anchors. Honestly. You could rack it up in $1 million bills and still be miserable. Exactly. I'd buy some kind of strange contraption with my winnings. I would... I would build me a home that I want. On about 50 acres of land. Maybe 100. Because I know what I'm going to do on that land. I already know. And I've said the same thing. I would probably buy me a brand new Honda. Definitely buy me a couple four-wheelers. And you know, Alright, you guys might think I'm a total bitch. Really, honestly. Reminds me of the 100 Acre Woods from Winnie the Pooh stories. You guys might think I'm a total bitch, but I would not. I'd donate, then buy a yacht. I'll have a couple of Sea-Doos and a boat. I want on Sea-Doos more than I do a boat. But I would not take care of my sister and my nephew. James Smith, hello. I'd get a ranch house and a 69 Camaro in mint condition because I have a house with stairs now and I hate stairs. I would not take care of my nephew and my sister. Dead serious. I'd also finally get myself a macaw. I love macaws. I'd definitely get me a dog. Like a golden retriever or something. I want a dog. But I want to be able to afford to take good care of my dog. Might get two. But I would not. I shared video about lottery winners that are in jail and broke again. I would have my money working for me left and right. Simply because I'm going to be setting up foundations. And I need the money to work for me. So I would definitely invest into where my money could work for me. I want to be the first person to train a bird to assist the visually impaired. I would help my parents, but damn, they own everything outright. I mean, they owe, there's no mortgage, no vehicle payments, no nothing. Anchor's Way said, good idea, Les. What, setting up foundations or not taking care of my sister and nephew? And there's a reason why I won't do that. Is because my sister has been... Accountants have your bank account number and live large off of you. Oh, no, because I'm going to have an accountant looking over that accountant. And then I'm going to have an accountant looking over those two accountants. And I will pay the taxes every quarter. Now, how much do I owe? Tell me now. I want all of it. And I will write the checks and send them in myself. Foundations. Too much money is a curse. Not enough money is a curse. I've been on both sides. The same here. Nicole A, hello. Your thing went out today. I would love to donate big time to the blind charities and all the animal societies. Oh, yeah. Well, you know, I'm big on animals and stuff like that, so. But I would not help. I would not take care of my sister and nephew for the simple fact that, like, my sister has been spoiled all her life. My parents did that. They did that. And my sister makes damn good money. Damn good money. And she doesn't really have a pot to piss in. She wouldn't know what to do. And I'm not about to keep her. Because she wouldn't keep me. My sister's done some shit to me, but I just let go. Les, you can just hire me to unnervingly stare down the suspected accountants so they don't feel comfortable enough to be shady. Oh no, I'm taking a page from the Dolly Parton book of I keep all my money. She has like 5 accountants. Dead seriously, they all look after each other, and she's the ultimate. She looks at her financials, and I'm the same way. I love Dolly Parton, I know. So do I. But she's an excellent businesswoman. And, well, no, I'd hire several accountants. Don't feel bad. My 2 sisters are that way with each other, so hostile. I'm not hostile to my sister. I will not see her go hungry. I will not see her on the street, but I'm not taking care of her. She wouldn't do it to me. Not 1 minute. I will build a huge animal sanctuary and also start up something for mental illness. Also a place for people who have low income for health, dental, vision. This is what I was going to do with the money. And boy, that would be 625 some million. I would make that money work for me. I would set up, I would buy several hundred acres of land. And on that land, I would have either single or double wide trailers strung throughout it. And on there, I would offer the stipulation being is that you know, they have to try to be employed. I wouldn't play because I wouldn't want to win. I want to win. The parents must be employed. I would also have a big building on there to where if the kids come home from school, there would be tutors, preferably teachers. There would be tutors, or if they're homeschooled, have a structured thing there in that building, where they can have a library, access to computers, that kind of thing. And I would have a kitchen there, so that way I know the kids are at least fed dinner, a hot meal. And if it's summertime, same deal. I would have babysitters, and I would have hot meals served to the kids. And if the parents want it, you know, I would have hot meals for them. And I would offer scholarships, and they would have so long to stay there. And if the kids, they want to go to school, I would offer scholarships. I would help pay for education. I would also have on there where, you know, a park, big ass park type thing, a game room where they can go and play games, you know, stuff for the summertime, you know, that kind of stuff. We'd started a channel called Les the Rockefeller, where you'd talk about business practices and advice. Oh no, I just know what I want to do with mine. I hear you and know what you're talking about. My sister is a pain in my ass at times. I love my sister, and everybody knows I love my sister. But what I've done for my sister is nothing what she would do for me. She's already proven that 10 times over. No, because the way I said mine are with each other. I've been over backwards for decades to try and get them to get along, but it's futile. Yeah. I would offer counseling services if they need counseling. I would offer transportation if they didn't have any. You know, I would really make it a working thing. But the parents have to take some responsibility and really try and work, and they only have so long. Maybe a year, maybe 2 years max. Liz, you build giant Snoopy on your lottery land. I would for you, Anna. But I would, you know. Of course, I'd have one hell of a tornado shelter. I don't want everybody to be couple tornado shelters. I don't want them to, you know, look, we all know how it is in trailer parks and stuff. And if they're elderly or whatever, I have a way for them to get down into the shelter. Have, you know, generator backup. I've thought of everything. I would have solar panels and store up my own electricity. Dead serious. How much of it would you invest in prepping? A lot. A lot. I've thought about it for years. I would have a garden, and I would have a couple cows, couple pigs, chickens. I gotta double check on the chickens though. I think we have a butcher place here in Ohio for chickens, because you can't cross state lines with that. James says, I haven't been on her in ages. Remember me, Les? My grandmother was living with me. She on hospice and passed away this past summer. Lived in Akron. Yes, I do remember, James. I do remember. I do. You have a son. I'm glad you finally came back. Now called the LEZ'S Lounge. I've made a few changes. Oh, my phone is almost dead. I can't believe it. Doc says, I'm trying to help my mother out until she can fully recover come September. Hopefully I'll finally be able to move. Oh, Doc, can you imagine? What? Okay. You have a great memory, Les. I usually do with my people. Bam doing better. You guys, Bam's rat Pixie passed away Thursday night. Last night. She's heartbroken right now. Yeah. Yep. And you know, she treats them things like they were her kids. I'd get Bam over here. That's what I would do with the money. She may not be able to fly, but I asked her, I said, can't you take a boat? She's like, well, yeah. I said, there you go. She said, that would be a long trip. Don't matter. Yes, my son and I moved to Florida. We've been through a lot. After her death, we had a major home robbery. Oh my God. Oh my God. I am so sorry, James. I am so sorry. That was baby girl. She talking in her sleep. Trying to plan out a Greyhound route to Heath. Hoping to also finally see Megan in real life. There isn't a Greyhound that comes to these. Closest Greyhound is in Columbus. Where'd you move to in Florida? Anchors wants to know if it's Miami. We're doing pretty good now. Good. I'm glad. Not glad that you moved so far away, but I'm glad you're doing good. Sorry to hear that, James. Dang, I'll have to plan around that. Anchor's Way, no rules. It's like the Wild West in Miami. The one thing that is undeniable, you will not take a thing away. You will not take a thing away with you. Eternity is infinite, and what you present to our Father in heaven is what will be worth more than the cost of gold. Exactly. Palm Coast, about 35 north of Daytona Beach. Daytona. I want to go see a race in real life. They say the best seats are in your home, which, yeah, is always true. It's always awesome to say I was there. Very sorry to hear that, James. I know how awful home robberies are. Has happened a fair share of times here in Chicago, Lord knows. Yeah. Yup. How you feeling, Liz? I'm feeling good. I'm actually at the very end of whatever the hell made me sick all this time. So I'm feeling pretty good. I'm just getting over this cold, and I tell you what, as soon as I'm done with this cold, I'm making a beeline to my mom's house. She won't let me inside the house while I have a cold. Was offered a good job here, so we decided on a fresh start. I don't blame you, James. Vinny says NASCAR is great at the Bristol track. Those are the tickets that are hard to get. That in the Brickyard. Anchor's Way says, I know lots of new houses going up. People from South Florida moving there. Prices are good. Sorry, dude. Get some cameras and protection. James says, thanks, guys. Doc says, dang, Liz, you're just putting the address out there. It's been doxed 80 million times. Loved Bristol. It was fantastic. Well, you guys, I guess that's going to do her for tonight. Great to hear. Was worried about you. I tell you what, they had no diagnosis of what it is. She even, when they listened to my lungs, like, your lungs are clear. Yeah, but it was everything else that was making me sick, and it was just like, just like right now, my lungs are clear. It's all throat and shit. So, Sheila says, I'm laying up all my treasures for the kingdom of heaven. This life is far too temporary to do otherwise. Exactly. I'll catch you later, Les. Love these streams. Hope to see you again soon. Yes, I should be back on Monday. Weekends are usually left for my kiddos, but who knows? You never know. Okay, my sleep meds are starting to kick in. It's my smoke and bed. Sigurd Little says, thanks, Liz. Have a good night. I want to thank everyone for being here. And I just hope y'all have have a great weekend and a safe weekend. So I'll send you a message on Twitter sometime before. Yes. Yes. Jeffrey Tato, you rock, Les. So do you. Thank you. Read an article, worst flu season in 20 years. Yeah, they were saying, even the nurses at my doctor's office was saying, I said, I hate to see what this would have turned into if I didn't have my pneumonia and flu shots. So, you know. Well, anyway, everyone, thank you so much for being here. Have a great night and a great day tomorrow. And we'll talk later. Bye.